Hello, welcome into the channel. I've been getting downloads about a twin flame connection. While I was meditating, I saw a tree and it split into two and the sides swapped around and then the tree resealed itself back up. I'm getting that there's an ancestral connection between you and your twin flame, something to do with family, something to do with lineage, and also this idea of you swapping roles and seeing things through each other's eyes. It's a perspective thing, swapping perspectives, seeing things through a whole new lens. I feel like at the moment you're rejecting someone's offers, you're rejecting your twin flame's offers because you're hoping for balance and stability, and you're hoping that they will learn from this time out you've put them on. Okay, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've put your person on time out because there are some lessons that they just really need to see clearly. They really need to see it through your eyes. They need to empathize with you. They need to reason with you. They need to have that empathy and that self-awareness. They need to realize that what they were alchemizing with you, Spirit's telling me they could do a lot better. And I feel like you're holding your twin flame to a very high standard because you see them in their higher self. You see what they're capable of at a sovereign level, and you know that deep down they're a divine, pure, heartfelt being. And I feel like you want to see more of this. You want to see them try things in new ways. You want to see them show you something different, show you more effort, show you more empathy, show you more divine wisdom, and ultimately show you more love, because love is understanding. And until we feel understood by someone, or at least that they're trying to understand us, we can't possibly feel loved by them. It's all about that understanding. It's all about mixing our consciousnesses together, because that's what life is. Life all happens in the mind. So when two people meet and become one, what that means is their consciousnesses merge into one whole consciousness, and they start to live life on the same pathway. But without that conscious understanding, that's really hard to do. Okay, let's look into more energies here. I want to know what your person is feeling now that you've kind of put them on timeout, you've made them sit on the bench, you've rejected, you've folded the hand. You're like, you know what, if I can't win this hand, there's no point playing this hand with you. Okay, so come back with some better cards. Show me a couple of aces, even a king, a queen. Show me something that I can work with here. Show me something that will actually bring benefit to my life. Show me something that will uplift me. Show me something that will make me feel loved and understood, or like any of this has meant anything to you. Okay, show me. Show me, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords here. I feel like this person is still rather immature with their communication, even their thinking style. Okay, they think very quickly, very logically, very linear minded. Okay, a bit 3D here. This person's still got to go through certain labyrinths of the mind that of course we can't see them physically, but in the non-physical, it's like this person's got a maze that they need to get out of in their mentality. They need to up their game. They really need to come to you with more charm, more love, more understanding, and stop being bitey, smitey. Like, this is someone who talks without thinking. This is someone who is reckless. Okay, they don't really weigh up what they're thinking before they say something or make a decision. Impulsivity, okay? The Knight of Swords is quite impulsive. He just wants to win. And I'm getting that your person wants to win through the intellectual faculties. They think they can outthink you. They think they can throw logic at a love situation. And that rarely ever works. So they could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like this person, you know, they might go in battle mode really quickly. They might really feel like that's the way they get to win. But what they have to realize is that in a relationship, there are either two winners or two losers. It's not one winning over the other. They have to learn that harmony. They have to learn to meet you in the middle. So your person's still quite immature like this. Yeah, Magician energy here. So they're still trying to cook up manipulative strategies. They're still putting on somewhat of a show. I feel like this person doesn't even realize that they're putting on a show, because they may have accessed this divine side of them when they were with you. They may have really felt those energies move within them, but they're still in this habit of thinking. They're still in this labyrinth of the mind where They overthink. I feel like this person overthinks. I'm getting strong Gemini energy from both of these cards, potentially. This is someone who always keeps one side of them hidden, okay? And I feel like they've been doing this through multiple lifetimes. We've got this infinity symbol here on the side of this person's head. So I feel like this person, they're so stuck in their ways, their tactful ways, their, I don't even want to say manipulative, because this is a habit of thought that makes perfect sense to someone when they're in a 3D mindset. But this person is in the habit of this. This is deep rooted. This is lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. They've got a cup here. They've got love here, right? Look at this. This is what the cups are represented by in this Neon Moon Tarot deck. They've got the love right here, but they're refusing to pick it up and hand it over to you. They're still trying to keep up with your thoughts. They're trying to sort of outthink you, outmaneuver you, rather than just doing the real spiritual work, rather than sort of finding that love that's already there and acknowledging it and feeling it. I feel like this person's scared of their own feelings. That feeling you get when you love someone, it comes with vulnerability, because you have to admit to yourself how much this person means to you. And it can make people feel really vulnerable, really mortal. It can make people really aware of their human condition, really aware of how delicate life is, of how precious everything is, of how beautiful everything is. And I feel like while this person stays in their linear left brain, you know, logical thinking, they're gonna be there for quite a while, you know. They have to be cracked open. It's like opening a can of Coca-Cola, opening a tin, I think you call that in other countries, cracking it open. You know that noise when you open the ring pull? This is what this person needs, and I feel like that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for something to click with this person. You're waiting for them to kind of see that you can see straight through them. You know exactly what they're doing. You know exactly what they're, you know, trying to pull off here. And I feel like there's part of you that doesn't really want to rub it in this person's face, that you know when they've been manipulative, because you keep dipping back to the heart chakra. You keep being forgiving. You keep being really loving. You just want to nurture them. You just want to swaddle them with love. You just want to get to those good, mushy, lovey, cute energies. Like, I'm getting a really cute vibe off of whoever I'm reading for, whoever this resonates with. I feel like you're so giving. I can feel the softness of your heart. I can feel it, like almost like a soft toy, like squishy and cute and loving. And you've got this endless connection to this divine love here. And I feel like you're hoping this has almost infected your person, like in a positive way. Like you're hoping that they've had a taste of this elixir and that somehow the potion will soon start working. Can we have another one, please, Spirit? Show me more. Okay, 10 of Swords here. Yeah, like the mindset this person's in will always lead them to a dead end. The 10 of Swords is what happens when we go down a pathway in life, a timeline, and every decision we've made has been from a logical positioning. We've only been trying to use our common sense when it comes to how we execute our life's actions, how we alchemize our reality. Now, when we make a decision, we're making that decision from a place of intention, mixed with the action, mixed with the energy we're putting into it. And this person just keeps putting logic over and over again. Even in other lifetimes, I feel like this person has had a lot of dead ends from using this method of thinking over and over again. And I feel like they've got to learn sooner or later. I'm hearing the buck stops here. I feel like you've been sent into this person's life perhaps to help them get out of this tangle of repeating the same lessons over and over again and not actually learning anything from them. I feel like your person is hurting because they're not getting their own way, but they're still not seeing clearly. Spirit's saying you've got to be cruel to be kind. So this person's going to perceive you as being cruel. They might perceive you on their level of consciousness. They might think you're trying to be manipulative. They might think that you're trying to play games or whatever. But Spirit's giving me the example of when a parent tells their child something to distract them from the sweetie aisle, or when you tell your child that Santa's coming through the chimney, you do it to be kind and enhance the kid's life, right? And it's kind of like how you're doing things now. You want to love this person and they know you want to love them, but you're trying to help them spiritually evolve here, okay? So that's the kind of energy I'm getting. You would love nothing more than to smother and lavish this person with all your love and really be in a true, genuine connection and bond with them. And you do, there is love there, right? But this person keeps putting it to the side because their mind just thinks too much. They keep ending up in that pattern of thinking. I'm getting the reference from Spirit of algebra. Like, this person sees everything as an equation. Like, well, if I do this, then he or she might do this. You know, it's all tactics. It's all kind of like domino effects that this person tries to implement. They're trying to implement this kind of situation in their mind, not realizing that all you want is some genuine, heartfelt, vulnerable love. Okay, show me more. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Still watching you, okay? Trying to get their tidbits of data, trying to figure you out, trying to research you, trying to collect information, trying to watch you from afar. They're on your social media or watching something about you, okay? There's some way this person's watching you. They could be talking to your friends. If it's that kind of situation, they could be asking people about you. I feel like there's strong social media watching going on here, and I feel like, you know, they are reaching out to you or will reach out to you, but the Page of Pentacles, you know, they are immature. They are just sort of starting to sort of venture out in the physical world and see what they can manifest. So this person, they've got a lot of ideas about you, let's say that. The Star. One more off the top. The Three of Cups. So you may have like suspected this person of having third-party situations. And I feel like this is someone who's on their phone a lot, keeps their options open. They like to feel like they've got a lot of, you know, modern day fuel. They like a lot of attention. But you here, you keep stealing the show here with this Star card. You keep stealing the limelight because you know your value. And you know you are worth 1,000 fuel sources. You're worth so much more than, and I do see it as a modern day thing. You know, you're on these beautiful, ancient, pure blueprints. You know, you want someone to really respect you and recognize your energies, someone who can get into the details of things, someone who can really see your depth and see to the core of your being. And this person's getting distracted by the 3D. They're distracted by all the temptations in the 3D. They're used to that. Everyone else they know does that. They think when in Rome, do as the Romans do. They think it's just normal to behave the way they're behaving. And I feel like a lot of people have this problem. They can meet someone who's a divine connection, but they're so distracted by what is perceived as normal modern day behavior. Now, this is just my personal opinion. You know, it's kind of my job to translate the universe. So I'm going to say, you know, a lot of this modern day stuff, it takes a really diligent human being, especially if I'm talking about someone dealing with a man. It takes these modern day men a lot of devotion to one person. They've got to choose to be devoted. They've got to have some sort of an allegiance to the divine somehow. They've got to actually be a divine masculine, which means they've got to be able to recognize what toxicities are going to come at them, especially when you meet someone beautiful and you've both got a high frequency and you've got this potential to pull all this divinity out of this person. Well, you know what happens in this world when that happens? They converge, okay? You get women, and I'm talking from my own experience, you get people, let's just say people, you get people who will feel the signal of a divine connection come into being, and all of a sudden they start giving this person attention because it's a way of distracting them from a divine connection. And it's very automatic. It's almost like matrixy. It's almost like a glitch in the matrix. It's guaranteed. Anytime I meet somebody, all of a sudden, women who were never interested in him before, they start coming after him like his stocks just went up because he's with a chosen one. Okay, I'm not saying that out of ego. It's trippy. It is creepy. But it's just the way the universe works. So he's being put to the test by the universe, or she's being put to the test by the universe, whoever this represents. You've got all this divine energy and devotion for this person, but they're being put to the test. Can you resist the 3D temptation to be in this beautiful connection? Because you don't get both. You can't be putting your focus and energies onto other beings. You can't be giving all your essence, putting, you know, putting your potion bottles on someone else's shelves and be loyal to one person. It just doesn't work like that. In a divine connection, I expect, you know, pretty much full focus from any man that I'm dealing with personally. And as a high priestess, I can feel the energies when my partner, ex-partner, karmic partners, have switched their focus from me and switched from deepening our connection to putting focus, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's in real life. You can always feel when you're a high priestess, when your partner is putting energy into another woman's store cupboard, okay? It feels, you can feel it all through your solar plexus, you can physically feel it. Now, I don't know how similar you guys are listening to this, but I can feel it when this person's consciousness shifts, okay? If I'm with someone, I can feel their consciousness shift. It's a blessing and a curse. You know, you can't have a normal relationship if you're in a high priestess position. Trust me, because you can feel every move they make. You can see right through them, and it gets quite very painful. It gets very, very painful. And I feel like that's kind of what you're going through. I feel like you know this person's potential. You know you've got this beautiful energy, and you know you guys click. You know you guys have got this divine. I'm really feeling the pineal gland when I think about you two's connection. I can feel it like your pineal glands literally connect with each other, and you go to higher levels when you're around each other. And I feel like you thought that would be enough to hold their attention. Okay, but don't take it personally. It's like a lot of people these days are under a spell. It's hypnosis, because life is very hypnotic. And these people have been in these patterns of thinking, not just for this lifetime, but for many lifetimes. There's many generational things for people to work out before they really realize what will actually make them happy at a higher vibrational level. So I feel like you're waiting for this person to, Spirit's saying starve. You're starving them of your energy here. The star, right in the center of the reading. You feel like if you starve them of your energy, they might learn their lesson. And I feel like you're doing it to be kind to them ultimately, but also to be kind to yourself, because you can't wait around for this person forever. They need to keep up with the high frequency, with the 5D, or they need to vamoose, whatever the word is. They need to scram if they're not going to do the work, okay? They really need to. I feel like you feel betrayed as well, because I think you're aware that this person has kind of kept their options open and yet tried to control you at the same time. We've got a King of Wands showing up here. We've got the Queen of Swords. What else do we have, Spirit? One at a time. Okay. Four of Wands, okay? I feel like you feel like this person's got huge potential to be your ideal partner, huge potential. And I do feel like I'm talking to someone who's going through the twin flame process here. I do see success for you here with this Four of Wands. And I feel like this is like a gateway you've got to go through with this person. I feel like cutting them off and being separate and distanced from them is very much a part of the process here. And I feel like because this person's tried to manipulate you, you've had to go into colder mindsets. You've had to literally be a bit brutal with them, be a bit ruthless, and show them, listen, if you want to operate like that, so can I, because I can't keep playing a hand that I'm destined not to win. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles showing up here. I feel like you're going through a big glow up here. I feel like you're taking control of your life. And I feel like you've kind of got this instinct that if this person isn't the one, then someone else will be, because you've got really strong 11-11 vibes coming out here. Sometimes people are sent in our life to trigger that yearning within us so that we can meet someone way better, which I know a lot of you won't want to hear that. But there's definitely this fire sign energy turning up for you. I don't know if your person is a fire sign. You could be waiting for them to move into these King of Wands energies, but until then, I feel like you're kind of embodying them yourself. I feel like if I'm speaking to a woman, I feel like you have to pull on that masculine side of yourself to protect you. And spiritually speaking, that's what we do when we feel like there's no one protecting us in our actual life. We're going to pull on our own masculine energies, which involve ancestral energies. They also involve the energies of the person that we will end up with. For those of us who crave a close connection, who crave a soulmate, who crave a twin flame connection, who want to meet the other half of our soul, We don't have that urge for no reason. And I feel like the person you are going to end up with, who is really meant for you, is already acting through you. When your energies weaponized, let's say that, I feel like the person you're destined to be with, who's written into every cell of your body cosmically, they are protecting you. When you feel more cold, when you feel more blunt, when you've had enough of this person's energy, it's that masculine part of your energy stepping forward to protect you cosmically. Now, this could be this person's energy in a higher vibrational format. That's how good the universe is. The universe is so good that your person's higher self could be with you the whole time, while the 3D version of them, the physical version of them, is off on a timeline doing what they've got to do. But this energy is with you. This King of Wands energy is with you, protecting you. And it's so funny. It's like this person's higher self is the one working through you to hold them up to a higher standard, because their higher self knows they can do better. Their higher self knows that you are this star, that you are healing for them, that you deserve to be treated with devotion and commitment. You deserve to be valued, invested in, loved on. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel relaxed. You deserve to have that lovely, romantic, cherished positioning. But until then, I feel like their higher self, or the higher self of the person you're destined to be with, is helping you become so physically robust. Like, they want you feeling great. They want your bank account full. You want this for yourself. Okay, we're all connected in this. So sometimes it's hard to linearize all the things that go on in the cosmic realms. But this energy of the higher self of the person you're destined to be with is helping you along this path. They want you fruitful. They want you feeling like a superstar. They want you feeling like the most beautiful man or woman, goddess or god in the whole realm. And I feel like this is what you're working towards, because only the best will do. Now you've had this idea planted in your mind, this Four of Wands planted in your mind. You've created it in your reality. And now you're being called forward to have trust and faith in the universe and follow what feels good to you. Follow what lights you up, because the things that light up your soul are letting you know you're on the right path, because it feels so good, okay? Your way of mind is successful. You're really doing well with a venture, some sort of life path you're taking here. Just in general, like your mindset's very strong. See what I mean? Two of Cups. You are destined to move towards this beautiful union, this beautiful Two of Cups. And the mindset you've got right now, Spirit is saying, keep that high vibrational mindset. Keep yourself feeling like the ultimate goddess or god. Remember, you're a sovereign being. Remember that the 3D, everything changes in the 3D all the time based on what thoughts we're thinking and who manages to create their reality in the most powerful way. And I feel like you've got this beautiful force of will, and you're not settling for anything less than the best, and you're headed towards a really beautiful connection. Anything else you want, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, your person's feeling left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here. You've took all your beautiful, nourishing, healing, gorgeous, sparkly energy away from them, and I feel like you're feeling really confident with it. Look the way this star stood, like, yeah, I know who I am. I know what I've got. I know my essence, and I know my value. And that is what you're moving forward with. Queen of Pentacles here, Nine of Pentacles, absolute abundance, okay? This is radiating joy. This is radiating money, of course. But the money is a side effect of you feeling so good about yourself, feeling settled, feeling like you are your own best friend. You are the CEO of your own life. You are the source of your happiness. You love yourself, and you are connecting to the divine realms in a really beautiful way here. I feel like you're going to see more physical manifestations of wealth, abundance. I'm getting that you're going to be getting a lot of compliments, or you are getting a lot of compliments. Six of Cups. Definitely headed towards a soulmate connection here. And it's a result of this beautiful self-love you've got. It's a result of you holding your ground and knowing you deserve the ultimate relationship. You're headed straight towards a Two of Cups, Six of Cups situation. And whether it will be with this person or not, I can't honestly tell you. But this is about you having faith in the universe, because ultimately you're creating your reality. And look who we've got showing up. The big daddy, the big boss. Okay, this emperor will not be... Why are they telling me that? This emperor does not want you taking any shit, okay? This emperor does not take any shit and won't allow you to take any shit, because you're picking up on the energy. I'm getting strong Leo vibes here, Aries vibes, fire sign, boss level, emperor level energy. This person's looking out for you, and they haven't even met you yet, I don't think. For some of you, if this is this person's higher self, this person who's still being low vibrational, who still lives in the 3D, well, they don't want you putting up with their crap. Their higher self is coming out loud and strong, like, I'm the big daddy, and they find it respectful, okay? We've got two scenarios here. Either this is the higher self of the person you've already met, or this is a totally new person. But either way, their higher self is with you, and they don't want you taking any crap from anyone, least of all them. Now, if this is the higher self, or a more mature, dignified, divine version of this person you've already been dealing with, they like the fact that you are whipping them into shape. They like the fact that you're holding them up to a high standard, that you see a real boss in them, that you see, I'm going to say, a real man in them or a real woman in them. They like the fact that you're holding them up to a really divine status and giving them a run for their money in terms of how much power and authority you have. I'm hearing that you're the sort of person they can see themselves spending their life with, okay? So I don't know how that resonates. That's a random one coming in there. But they want someone authoritative. If it's someone you haven't met yet, they're going to really like this boss energy. They're going to like your independence. They're going to like the way you're so reciprocal in a relationship. They're going to like the way you charge forward when you love someone, that you're confident, that you trust the universe, that you don't do the manipulation, that you don't allow yourself to sink to a low 3D timeline without learning a lot from it and coming back up stronger than before. We've got the 10 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. One more, please. And the Hanged Man. So right now, this person has got to wait. They're on timeout, okay? They feel burdened. But it's up to them, okay? This is a funny one Spirit's giving me. It's up to them whether they turn into the karmic or whether they turn into their higher self. So it's their choice, okay? The burden is supposed to make their wheel turn. Let me show you these. I'm not sure it's on camera. This burden here, this 10 of Wands, is supposed to give them the drive and catalyze them while they're in limbo, while they're waiting for some sort of reaction from you. And I'm getting that they're waiting for a reaction they're never going to get, because you're not giving in, you're not going to lower yourself, you're not going to join them on a 3D timeline. They have to come up to you here. They really have to learn that they can be what they always set out to be, which is their higher self. Show me. House. Okay. So this Emperor here wants this. They want the house. They want to be settled. They want to be wealthy. They want to be abundant. And they want to do it with someone who is equally as capable as them. We've got Sweetheart. Beautiful. See, they love your energy, okay? They love how, okay, I'm hearing that they love your scent. Wow, look at this flipping out. Okay, we've got House, Sweetheart, Wedding. Can't make it up. This is just... You're gonna get it all, okay? My love, whoever I'm speaking to, you are on this pathway to have the wedding, the house, to be someone's sweetheart, to be their ultimate sweetheart. And I feel like right now, Spirit just doesn't want you concerning yourself with anything that's felt like a betrayal in the past. If someone from your past wants you, they're gonna have to really prove themselves to you, because I feel like you've got this sniff of this King of Wands. You've sniffed them out. You can smell it on your timeline. You can feel it. You can sense it. You may even get sort of tingles in your body somewhere. And no, I don't mean down below, but like you may be feeling sensations cellularly. Like you get like shivers going through your body, goosebumps. You get this feeling and this energy come visit you. I feel like this is a future Emperor, okay? It could be the future Emperor version of this past thing, But if this does represent someone from your past, they will make it very, 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 very clear, okay? There will be no confusion. If this person from your past keeps acting like this, ignore them. Act like they are not this emperor, because I feel like Spirit's got this beautiful plan for you. You've got this beautiful plan for yourself that you've planned out, to be the sweetheart, to have a beautiful home life, to be married to someone, not in a shallow, surfacey way, not just because you want to look good on the day or tell this is divine. You want to really connect with someone. You want to really merge your souls with another being. And look at this, it's on your horizon, okay? There's no denying it. 2 of Cups, Emperor, House, Sweetheart, Wedding. That is gorgeous. I'm absolutely loving this. Okay, we've got throat chakra popping out. They're telling me affirmations. You may want to like say how you feel out loud to yourself, just because when we hear things said back to us verbally, it completely shifts up our psychology, versus when we keep our thoughts inside and we're thinking our thoughts, but when we say them out loud, it makes it more real to us when we can hear ourselves say it. So you might want to do that. Speak out loud to yourself and see if it doesn't help you maintain this beautiful 9 of Pentacles frequency and stay on that beautiful golden pathway of getting everything manifested that you want. Manifesting abundance, manifesting a beautiful relationship. We've got Source coming out here. So Source energy is all over this, okay? Source energy, I feel like they've really got you on this fast track towards a really fulfilling relationship with someone who's going to totally fulfill you. And Spirit's saying, don't wait around for anyone who's been manipulative. If they want you, they're going to have to make a grand gesture, and they're going to have to build up the courage, build up the power, and do something that's really out of this world. Do something really remarkable and really, over the top here. We've got vibrational currency. So Spirit really wants you to keep yourself on that frequency of being abundant, of being the most beautiful you can be, mind, body, soul, feeling as good as you can feel, okay? Because that's what we really mean by beauty. Beauty is an extension of us feeling that connection with Source energy, feeling really alive, feeling loved by ourselves, first and foremost. And they want you to remember that your thoughts are currency. So what you focus on, you get more of in your reality. If something's been stressing you out, forcing you to heal yourself, forcing you to cut energies off, then focusing on that will bring more of that into your reality. Spirit wants you to know you've spent enough time on this old storyline. And I know how hard it can be, and Spirit knows how hard it can be. But you having control over your own mind and how you spend your vibrational currency, how you focus, how you act, what intentions you put behind your actions, that's the key here to getting everything you want and maintaining a high timeline, which inevitably will give you all these beautiful things that you want and that you crave. I feel like you need to leave this person hanging by one foot, okay? Because I feel like, for some of you, you won't get what you want out of this person, but there's someone way better coming in. And for anyone who is convinced that this one is their twin flame, let them prove it to you, okay? And the more you focus on them, the more they're going to feel that. The more they're going to feel it. You need to focus on you, okay? And if this person is meant to come back around and turn into this emperor, that will happen. But nothing you can do at this point is going to make that happen. They need to make it happen, or they will dissolve off of your timeline and a newer, more beautiful connection will come in. Similarly, if you've been going through a storyline with someone that hasn't worked out well, it's ended in a 10 of Swords type situation, you need to let that storyline dissolve, forget about each other for a little while. That's the only way you could possibly start a new chapter anyway, right? So all the signs point towards you focusing on yourself, remembering that you're the sweetheart of this situation, okay? And we've got the 12th house coming out, which is to do with Pisces energy. It's a lot to do with the subconscious mind. And again, I feel like it's very important that you retrain your subconscious mind with positive thoughts, self-loving thoughts. Let yourself be, I'm going to say, cocky. Let yourself be sassy. Let yourself be overconfident. let yourself treat yourself like a king or a queen, okay? And rewire that subconscious so that you couldn't possibly attract in this sort of energy again. And if this old person wants to come back, they're going to have to do it in the Emperor's boots. They're going to have to feel those boots. They're going to have to be the real deal if they're coming back onto your timeline again. And you can make sure of that by being the most regal, sovereign, god or goddess energy you can possibly manage to be, okay? It's all about rewiring that subconscious energy. Okay, any more, please, Spirit? Ninth house, spirituality. I feel like the connection coming in for you is going to be a really spiritual connection. And again, the 12th house is about past lives as well. So I feel like the reason you can sense your future partner so well, this Emperor energy, is because you have known them in a past life. They are totally on your soul crew, okay? They're like someone you could rely on in any situation, in any timeline. If there was a zombie apocalypse, this person would hack their way through a city of zombies to save you. That's the type of bonds I'm talking about. We've got humor here, okay? So I feel like there's this need for you to laugh at the world. There's this need for you to be lighthearted. There's this need for you to see the funny side in situations. And remember that life is supposed to be fun. Let yourself chill out. Let yourself relax. Make jokes about things that could otherwise hurt you. And you'll see how powerful humor is when it comes to transmuting energy. The quicker we can see the funny side of something, the quicker we can get over it. Humor is one of the most beautiful tools we've been given by the divine, or that we're capable of, you know, acting on, that is so powerful. Humor is a divine thing. And I feel like also your future person is going to have an amazing sense of humor, okay? Whoever this person ends up being, they're going to totally make you laugh. They're going to make you giggle. You guys are going to be howling in laughter here. Humor's going to help you get your vibration really high and make sure you stay as often as you can on your high-flying disc. That's what Abraham Hicks calls it. For those of you who listen to Law of Attraction, Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, your high-flying disc is what it's all about. I would call that being on your highest timeline, or being on your sovereign pathway, being on your highest vibrational dream life timeline. We create this in our minds and it's fully achievable, okay? It's fully normal for us to be manifesting this beautiful reality. We are creators, and we create with our mind, with our intentions, with our focus. We've got the solar chakra here, so you may have to recharge a little bit, okay, and focus on that solar plexus right in the middle of your torso, just under your ribs, okay? It's one up from the sacral chakra, which is around your belly button. So go one up. Okay, for ladies, it's just below your boobies and right in the middle. For men too, I guess. But that's where your solar chakra is. And you might want to picture a big ball of sunshine flowing into this area and expanding. And that could give you more energy and make you feel a whole lot better, okay? I hope this reading's been helpful. I love you guys loads. Take what resonates. Like, comment, subscribe, do that whole good thing. Hit that bell, ring-a-ding-a-ling. I'll see you again. Lots of love. Mwah.